Good morning, everyone. It is 8:59 in the morning. We are here at JC. We have our list of pony and all of the things I mentioned on my last video we're going to look at, and we're going to try to find some great deals. So we're just going to pop on in there and see what we can find. Okay, so we're in, and let's see what we can find. Okay, so the private selection bread is on a weekly digital for $1.99, and we are going to grab one of those. But we're also going to look at these that are marked down. There's a steakhouse thick cut. Let's see. There's a white bread. Look at this one. A rustic potato, golden wheat, and a whole wheat. So instead of doing the $1.99, we're going to go ahead and grab a couple of these reduced, and then we're going to go down and look at the buns. So let's grab a few of these. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, again, the private selection buns. All buns are $1.99, but there are some marked down to $1.50. The everything's hamburger buns and the everything hot dog buns are $1.50. I think we're going to grab those. Even though my husband does not like the everything hot dog buns, he's going to get over it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get these hot dog buns for $1.49. We'll put the other ones back. So we did get quite a bit of bread, but this right here is the kind my husband likes for his sandwiches. It's marked down to $1.25. Of course, these are $1.50, $1.50, $1.49. So we got hamburgers, hot dogs, and bread. All right, so they have the weekly digital for the watermelons for $3.49. We're going to grab two of those. All right, so for our freezer preservation and our drinks and our health, we're going to grab some of these strawberries at $2.99 a pound. I know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get one of these green leaves for my BLTs because I do plan on making some BLTs. We have some ripe tomatoes going on. We're going to get that Oscar Mayer bacon, and so I need some lettuce, for my BLTs. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of these little bags of tiny peppers for $1.50. I'm still upset with the Kroger company for bringing that up. I mean, because now you have to look at your reduced prices and your sale prices, and sometimes your sale prices are going to be better than that $1.50 a bag. So let's just grab one of those. Okay, so the Kroger cheese is $1.49 on a weekly digital. I'm going to grab some of this to put in the freezer. I'm going to put a couple in the freezer and a couple in the refrigerator, and we're going to grab three of them. Okay, so we're going to grab one of these cottage cheeses. They are $3.29. We're going to go ahead and grab one of those. Here are our price of eggs this week, $3.39 for a dozen of eggs. Okay, so we're going to stock up on these Bar S. It said in the ad they were 4 for $5, so we're going to grab 4 packs of those and keep going. Now, something I look at when we're buying this Oscar Mayer is the ounces. So they're all $4.99 on this weekly digital, but look here, the center cut is 12 ounce and the original is a 16 ounce 1 pound. So we're going to grab 2 of these. Okay, so the Oscar Mayer bologna is $2.29 and it's on a buy 5 or more, and that is 1 pound. So $2.29 a pound. We're going to grab 2 of these. Okay, so the weekly digital did cover the puppy large breed for $23.99. Should I grab 2? I mean, that's like, I'm just going to grab 1. Just 1. All right, so we're at the last chance bins, and let's look and see what we can find. Look here, there are 64 pads. They're normally $15.99, and they're $8.38. That is super, super tempting, but I am going to pass on it as much as I don't want to. Let's see here. What's this? Oat drink. What's this? Okay. Ooh, saucy Mexican style. I'm assuming it's picante or salsa. Mmm, Mexican style pizza is what it says. All right. Um, let's just keep going. Okay, so this week, Jif, $1.99 on the buy five or more. Let's see here. But your Smart Way is 2 for $3 or $1.50 a piece. Not a bad deal. So best peanut butter would be your Smart Way for $1.50 a piece. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some of these Nature Valley granola bars. They don't have the small ones for the peanut butter. They have the big ones with the peanut butter, but we're going to get one of these variety packs and one of these. Let's keep moving. Okay, so we're going to do some more cereal. They are $1.79 on the buy five or more, and we have $1.50 off of three. So we're going to grab 3 boxes of cereal. Okay, something I normally don't get to see is that these specialty Cheerios, these are fruit and veggie blend cereals, are on this deal. So we're going to grab these. How fun! So we got one of the blueberry banana. We did get a honey nut and an apple strawberry. But you know what? I think we're going to get another apple strawberry. So let's grab one more of those and put this one back. I got real excited about this because this is collard greens and I love to have canned greens in my pantry. But when I'm looking at this, it says Campbell's spicy chicken noodle soup. So that is the absolute wrong tag. So I need to tell someone. Okay, so I love having baking cups. These are 50 large pastel baking cups for 49 cents. They also have the 32 foils for 99 cents, but we're going to grab a few of these just because I love to have them on hand. So if I decide to make something, I've got it, right? Now, you don't see me buying pickles very often, but I am going to get some pickles. So, what do I want? I wish the little gherkins were on for $1.99, but they're not. So, let's see here. I really want some bread and butter pickles, but those aren't on there either, are they? Huh. Okay, we'll just get some pickles. Okay, so I got the zesty garlic ones. That sounded really good. So let's go ahead and do an inventory of what I have. We have 2 packages of bologna, 2 of the bacon, 4 hot dogs, 3 shredded cheeses. We have some little bell peppers, tiny sweet peppers, 2 strawberries, 1 lettuce, 1, 2, 3 loaves of bread, 1, 2 packages of buns, 2 watermelons, a cottage cheese. We have 3 of these veggie blend Cheerios. I went ahead and got 4 of these pastel baking cups. That's 200 baking cups for $1. So, not too bad. We got 2 Nature Valley granola bars. We have some puppy food. So, let's keep moving. Okay, so we're going to grab 2 things here. So, this one here is $1 off of 2, but we have 2 cans, $2.49 on the buy 5 or more. We have a $2 off, which makes them $1.49 a piece from $3.99. So let's grab 2 of those. We are going to go ahead and grab 2 spams. They're $2.99 on the buy 5 or more. They're normally $4.19, but I'm going to tell you something. This winter, they're going to come in handy because my husband will eat spam every day if I let him, which I don't, by the way. Okay, so I am going to grab one of these chili sauces. They're 79 cents. So we have the hot dogs and we can have some cheese conies. That sounds really good. Now, I'm pretty much stocked up on the macaroni and cheese. My husband really likes this Velveeta the best. It is $1.29 on the or $1.99 on the buy five or more. It's normally $3.49, but I am going to grab a box of this um, because I want to. So we're going to grab one box of this, even though we have plenty. Got to keep that stock going. Okay, now you know that when we went to Kroger, they were 89 cents. They're 10 cents cheaper at Kroger than they are here at JC, but 99 cents is not bad to do your dehydrated potatoes for your longer term. But look at here. We found the Kroger brand of the Julienne potatoes for 69 cents. We're going to grab two of those. Okay, so I'm all about instant potatoes. Being a working, full time worker for most of my life, you know, sometimes I cut corners and I always make my instant mashed potatoes with broth and add all the goodies to them. But look, these here are the pepper jack mashed potatoes. They're clearanced for 75 cents. We're going to grab some of those. I'm going to go ahead and work around this. These were 37 cents. These were the cheddar ones. I don't see any more of those up there. Do you? Okay. And then they have these dairy free ones for 75 cents. Um, they have some little instant bowls, but that's not a really good price. But anyway, let's go ahead and get some of these potatoes. Okay, so I got six of them. So one, two, three, four, five, six at 75 cents a piece. We'll take that. So let's keep moving. Okay, so I found something else I really, really want. They have some jalapeno cornbread stuffing mix marked down to 64 cents. I'm grabbing me some boxes of those. So I went ahead and I got six boxes the way I see it. I'm going to keep two of them back for Thanksgiving, and then I'll do a casserole with another two boxes, and then we'll have two boxes just for meal. So, yay! Okay, so if a normal person would look at this and go, "Oh my gosh, the two that are on clearance are going to be more expensive than the one that's on the sale." Well, that's not true because they are on the buy five or more, save a dollar. This one will be 79 cents. This one will be 79 cents. So I am thinking we're going to grab two of these sweet and sour summer sauces. That sounds like something I would really, really like. So we're going to grab two of those. They should be 79 cents a piece, and we'll do good. Okay, so my husband is all into these squeezy Hellmans, and it is a buy one, get one free. And I have a $2 off, which would make it $4.99 for two of them, which comes down to a pretty good price, especially for this size. So we're going to grab two Hellman's mayonnaises. Okay, so we are going to grab this spinach that's marked down. We're going to put that in the freezer for our drinks. And we're also going to look at um, the 2 day sale is the slaw for 2 for $3 instead of 2 for $4, but we're going to grab two of them. And I really like, oh, if I can get it out. Let me see if I can get it. Now, I use these cabbages to make um, my stir fry bags when I find vegetables. I cut them all up. I put a handful of that in there, and you have your stir fry stuff all ready to rock and roll. Okay, so here's our 40 packs of water. They're going to be $3.99. We are going to grab one of these. Just one. Okay, so we're also going to get our 3 for 12 on the big case soda. Oh my goodness. This is definitely more than what I planned on getting. So we still haven't hit the freezer section yet. Let's go. Okay, so I'm going to get some of these Outshine bars. They're on sale for $1.99. Regular price $4.99. So we're going to grab two of these. I don't know what flavors. I do know peach, and I'm kind of looking at, I don't know, maybe some, I don't know, strawberry and peach. Sounds good to me. Okay, so I'm going to get the husband some ice cream. We're going to do him some ice cream sandwiches for $1.99. And um, let's see, what else do we have here? Well, I'll get some of the mint chocolate chip ones as well. So there's our sweets for the freezer. We got tons of sweet in the house, but got to grab them when they're on sale. Okay, let's look at our cart. Oh my goodness, you guys. Lots of stuff. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we still have our 2 watermelons, 3 sodas, dog food, and water on the bottom. Here is all of our stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Should I be scared? I should be scared. Okay, so we are at 223.71. I'm ready to have a heart attack. Ready? Yep. We're at 147.65. We have one more coupon. 146.15. Okay, so we spent 146.15 and we saved 76.94. Now remember, everything that's on clearance did not um, show a savings. So everything that was reduced that we got, like the stuffing mixes, the potatoes, um, what else did we get? I don't know. Whatever we got that was reduced, that doesn't reflect on your savings. So we did really, really good. So let's just make sure that everything came off. Our hot dogs were $1.25. Bacon $4.99. Bologna $2.29. All right, so my coleslaw was $1.50 a piece. Okay. Imes dog food $23.99. That's huge. So we would have only spent like 120 something. Fruit bars, watermelons two for $6.98. Strawberries $2.99. My sauces. Those saffron road sauces were 79 cents. That dollar did come off for the mega. Our colas were $4. Cottage cheese $3.29. Kroger cheese $1.49. Our hot dog sauce 79 cents. Pickles $1.99. Denny Moore stew. Yep, one was. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay, it did that crazy stuff with the Denny Moore. This one was $1.49, so it went to the regular price and took the $2 off. I'm all right with that. Our Idaho potatoes, 75 cents. Our jalapeno cornbread stuffing, 64 cents. I'm really excited about that. I know that's so weird, but I love cornbread dressing. And I always do add all kinds of weird stuff to my dressing sometimes if I can get by with it. So I'm real excited about that. Um, our julienne potatoes were 69 cents. Velveeta. Okay. Looks like everything came off really well. I have no complaints. And we ended up saving, what was it again? $76.94. Remember, you can control what you spend. Um, have a great day. Hugs from a distance.